Yay!
And then the script says butts.
Okay, so our teleprompter shuts off if there's no stuff, and so it, many times it is shut off halfway through my coming up. If there's not any text coming up, so I put a load of butts in at the end.
Yeah, so you know why the music wasn't working? Yeah. So the music wasn't working.
Oh.
Because so while we were in the splash screen, someone mentioned that the subscriber notification went off, and I was like, "Oh shoot! Right, the sound for that. You should mute the computer audio," which is also how the titles get in. Well, we'll fix it for the
to be fair, at least
for the
one
YouTube version.
subscriber notification came in during the show.
Yeah, so what we should actually do is just not have that window open.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, I'll turn it back on.
Awkward.
No, I have not seen the Persona 5 trailer. There's a Persona 5 trailer? Like, the trickle of information about Persona 5 has been non-existent. But they're all like, more Persona 4 cash cow milking. And, like, I love that game, and many people do, but come on.
Yeah, I bet the end credits are super awkward without music.
Write our own jokes. What are we paying you for? Well, that's a good point, actually. They are technically paying us to provide jokes. My hair is really fluffy.
So, what we're going to try this week is that we're going to talk about all the stories and everything. And we'll acknowledge when people subscribe, but we're going to hold subscriber commercials for the end of the end of our time here, so we can talk about the stories as well, because we want to try that. We're going to try it that way.
Prospero 101, Persona is just a really good game, or the Persona games are really good. So, I will watch the Persona 5 trailer after we're done this. So, somebody, I'll just, it's on YouTube, I'll find it, or you can @reply me on Twitter with the link.
So, speaking of which, we've had Phoenix Melior,
Oh no, Phoenix Melior subscribed during my stream
I'm
yesterday.
sorry. Jaskane and Horse Snorsh Horse.
Oh boy.
Have all subscribed.
We're going to do the Kathleen subscriber variety hour after we've talked about all the checkpoint stories, so we can actually get...
Yes, it will still be during this period. No, you were fine. There you go. It'll still be during this period of time, but yes. Phil the Crazy Cat says, "Woo, Detroit."
Hello.
Yeah, we met Bill the Crazy Cat in Detroit, and he was really nice. And we met
Whoops.
a couple other people, actually, who may be watching.
You're saying he wasn't crazy?
No,
It wasn't that crazy.
No, not at all.
All right.
I mean, whoa, so wacky.
All right, stories we did. So, Child of Night. Mm-hmm. It's not the first time I've seen casual used as a difficulty mode.
But the thing is,
they're changing it is interesting.
And that the thing that's becoming the casual mode is the normal. What was previously the normal mode.
Yeah.
So it's like
normal.
You thought you were normal?
No.
Turns out you were just the casual.
Turns out casual.
Yeah.
I'm gonna increase this. I can't do it. I'll increase the size of this over here. I want to be able to read the chat from a distance.
Laserbeak's Fury, that's a bad suggestion, because then then you don't get to see Graham and Paul reacting to the subscriber commercials. Some of the best things that have happened have been because of them.
Yeah, we don't want to just be like, all right, we're taking off for lunch break. Have fun, Kathleen, and leave her here for half an hour.
To try and do that. It's not going to be good.
The real question, was he a cat?
No.
He was not a cat.
He was a humang.
No, that's why he's crazy.
He was a human being. I really enjoyed your Jamiroquai reference, Kathleen. So the
Oculus and ZeniMax.
So yeah, that is basically like I didn't include all of the sort of legal things, but basically Oculus also said, in addition to like bitch no, also but like in the lawyerly way.
She wrote ZSnap into the
so
script.
I remembered it.
You got to remember, yeah.
But
don't you need to do all four? Don't you have to?
I can't snap my fingers that
No,
fast.
it's usually 3, I think.
Really?
It's more.
That's a 7.
Or a
Four
greater
seems
than
wrong.
sign.
Well, depending on if it's like that, then it's a greater than sign. If it's right across, then it's a 7.
Yeah, Omnicrat says Snorsh would not be the juggernaut it is today without Graham and Paul cracking up. I just would have rolled with it. They distracted me. But anyhow, in addition to all of that, Oculus also said...
You can just get you can get both lines.
All right, you snap, I talk.
Then it's an equal snap.
Oculus also said that look, our whole SDK is open source. So if there's anything in there, you would be able to see it. And despite the fact that it's been on the freaking internet for like a couple of years now, now that we have $2 billion is now when you're like, oh, you stole, information from us. I mean, like, if we'd stolen anything from you, it would be in our code, which is on the goddamn internet. Go look yourselves and see if there's anything that belongs to you in there. There is not, I assure you. Basically, it's a money grab. It's kind of dumb.
So everyone's pointing out that with the Z snap, the snaps are the lines, not the corners.
Oh, okay, that makes
so
sense.
So it's as you're moving.
Yeah,
like that.
I get it.
Why didn't I'm just picturing the S Club video now.
That's a different thing.
Where they do they're just drawing it in the air. You can just.
But they have to do it backwards. That's the tricky part.
Oh yeah, and if you watch the video and you pay attention to where the things are actually, where the S's are actually being traced in the air as compared to their hands, they are not good at it.
They didn't do a very good job.
No.
Yeah. All right. So I mean the Pac-Man thing, or the not the Pac-Man, but the arcade in Massachusetts. This is in Marshfield, Massachusetts. It's just one of those like weird. It's like.
It was
really?
It was like children are getting addicted to the video games, and it will bring literally an undesirable crowd to our town, and it will.
And kids are dropping out of school and spending all their money on these things that sometimes cost 25 or maybe even 50 cents each.
Yeah.
And it's like, Grandpa, you have not been to an arcade in a while.
Yeah.
It's like $2 for a round of Hydro Thunder.
Well, I mean, like. It's like it's an irrelevant law, but and it's now irrelevant, but it's still irrelevant because like who's opening an arcade?
No one's gonna be like, awesome, let's open an arcade.
I hope there is like
Marshfield.
an arcade that starts up in Marshfield, just in reaction to it.
Why though? There's like a town of like 25,000 people.
Maybe that's a lot of people. They could if they all came to the arcade, that'd be good.
So that was silly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what else we got here?
I think we talked very much. Like, I know Atlas is working on Persona 5, but like,
what are they going to do in the Golden? There's nothing to do. It's the same basic. It's the same plot. It's just there's a different character.
It's got some bit like I don't know.
I mean, maybe it's just like a rebranding of like the third season of the Persona anime.
Or is it like everything that you saw in the first two seasons? This is what was happening. Meanwhile. Here.
Or what I'm thinking it probably is it's the same animation again. Like, and they've just added new scenes to it. As an excuse to re-release it. But,
Yeah, it's a reboot. They decided it's like, no, that old Persona anime, that didn't really...
They use all the same, like, animation assets, too, right? Like, it's basically just... it's literally like the same stuff. They just put in a couple new scenes. Now they're re-releasing it on TV, and it's like the Golden, and now you have to buy it again on DVD. Except not, no.
And then the Neversoft and Infinity Ward story. I mean, we basically said everything there as well. The thing that made me chuckle about the article was the Infinity Ward tweet that the entire team is excited about this amazing merger, and it's like Joel Jewett, who's been in charge of Neversoft since they were founded, and their president are like, yeah, we're leaving. I mean, I assume that they got bought.
Apparently, not only leaving Neversoft, but leaving the video game industry completely. So, just looking at some of the other stories that we were looking at, Battlefield 4 is putting out this patch that you can actually rent your own servers on it now. From the cloud, I guess, which was great, except it didn't work for a while. That's with all things involving servers, apparently. Is that so like, hey, you can rent your own servers now. They're like, oh, cool, I'm going to rent my own server. Not available. Because we can't get it worked out. But anyway, once they got it figured out, apparently it's kind of mostly working now. Apparently you can rent your own servers. Also, that
was the name of the story, Dark Abyss Keeper.
What?
Infinity Soft.
Yeah.
Got there.
Infinity Soft, yeah.
Got there.
It also, the patch also apparently fixes a bug from Battlefield 4 called the Death Shield. The
Death Shield.
Where you could hide behind somebody who was not dead but in the process of dying but could still be revived. Because apparently people who are can be still revived in Battlefield are invulnerable. And so you could hide behind the body of a person who is in the process of dying and it would protect you from bullets. So that's great. Euro
Truck Simulator 2 has multiplayer now? Oh my god.
So a company called
Mr. Pudding Maker has subscribed.
Yay,
Thank you, Mr.
thank you
Pudding
for
Maker.
subscribing.
Welcome.
You probably have a lot of friends.
Mm.
A
friends.
company called Game Ranger has come to the aid of people who wanted to play the original Halo game, because GameSpy is taking their matchmaking service offline at the end of May. And so a whole bunch of old games that were using GameSpy as their matchmaking service are won't be able to be played online anymore. But Game Ranger is this company in, I think they're in Australia, and they have this sort of cottage industry of taking care of games that have been abandoned. You know, if you want to imagine a game, you know, outside in the cold, in the rain, nobody cares about it. Game Ranger comes along with a little umbrella.
It's like the
Saves
island
it.
of misfit toys, but for games.
Yeah.
In my sort of like spitballing notes for this, I was like, you should start out with Graham saying, "Hey Kathleen, you know how you like to like anthropomorphize everything so you feel bad for it?" Yeah. It's like, well, imagine all these abandoned games that nobody loves anymore and they're orphans. Oh no. I do anthropomorphize a lot of things. It makes me sad a lot of the time. So.
All right. So
I should get you Fox Friend.
Fox Friend!
Yeah.
Twitch.
That was the best thing that came back from Detroit. No, actually, that was the fake.
Twitch is running a thing called Operation Supply Drop, which is pretty cool, actually. This is on May 17th and 18th. They're doing a 24-hour video game marathon with a bunch of people on Twitch. Not us, but a bunch of other people on Twitch.
A bunch of famous people on Twitch.
Yeah, people who are higher up in the Twitch hierarchy than we are. But anyway, they're doing this 24-hour video game marathon, and the proceeds are going to go towards sending sort of video game care packages to military personnel in active combat areas and also in military hospitals and stuff.
Sweet.
So, seems like a good idea, sort of the child's play, but for adults,
Adults
who still don't have access to this stuff.
When I used to work at the EB Games downtown here, or GameStop for you Americans, we'd get, because we're a coastal town, we would occasionally get U.S. and Canadian, but mostly U.S. naval ships stopping in, and you'd get people coming in and being like, I want to trade in these games, and I want to buy all these games. Later, see you in 6 months.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's got to blow.
This has got to last me for a while.
Yeah.
Borderlands 2 is coming out for Vita, which is pretty sweet. Like, not just Borderlands Tales, but the real Borderlands 2. But unfortunately, it will only be 2-player co-op instead of the full co-op that you
Which I
can
guess
do.
is understandable because of handheld
'Cause it's
hardware
smaller.
power, I guess.
I don't know. They can't fit that many people inside it, right? There's just not enough space inside the thing for people to wander around.
Somebody asked if we have any plans to stream Tesla Effect. I personally don't. The new Tex Murphy game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not offhand, but
Not
I
offhand,
wouldn't
but-
put it past somebody.
Yeah, that seems like something we'd do.
Yeah, we have EB. Wait, the EBs here were also bought by GameStop, but they just haven't rebranded them yet.
Yeah. I like Electronics Boutique. It sounds fun, fancy.
I'm an American that grew up with EB Games and Tim Hortons. Stop acting like you own them, you greedy Canadians. We do own them.
There are
We
chains.
literally own them. Well, I guess we don't own EB anymore.
Oh.
But we own Tim Hortons again.
Wait. Speaking of hilarious things, so we went to Detroit, and anybody who's from Detroit will know that it's very close to Windsor, Canada. And because we were staying in the Rensen, we could actually see Canada from our hotel room.
Mostly, that was mostly all we could see, actually, was
Actually,
Canada.
yeah, we were on the Canadian side, so that was our view. And it also meant that we could get Canadian cell phone signals, and I was like, wow, it's like we're practically in Canada. And then, of course, Tim Hortons has been expanding down south, and so I was walking around, and I found a Tim Hortons, and I was like, guys, there's a Tim Hortons in this complex, too. And they're like, wait, we are in Canada!
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum.
Except
It's
that Detroit is north of Canada. It's weird. Except that the Tim Hortons and a place called the Coffee Beanery and the Starbucks all closed at noon on a Saturday when there's a con in town.
How silly of them.
You bastards.
Yeah, it was really,
there's actually
really irritating.
there's actually a map. Somebody posted this thing I saw. It was a map of showed all the American states that have at least part of them north of the southernmost part of Canada, and it's something like half the American states do, including California.
Yeah, because Canada dips so far
'Cause
south for Ontario.
Yeah,
Jeez, really?
yeah. California is one of those ones that always goes up way higher than you think it is
You're right.
on the side. Like
Well,
California,
there's only 2 states between us and them.
exactly. Anyway, all right. I think that was the main other stories that we were looking at.
Oh, the other thing. So coming up, we said EA announced NHL 15 will have over 9,000 individual crowd models. That was only one of the things they were boasting. The other thing is full 12-player collision detection,
Yeah,
and that you can jersey pull a guy.
yeah. Apparently, the jerseys and the guy and like his equipment are all like separate things now. So they all have physics separately. But it's mostly 12-player collision detection. Just if you have some sort of like Three Stooges, Keystone Cop style huge smash up in the middle of the ring, it's going to be handled properly, which I think is important.
We need to start a Kickstarter for Canada to buy Detroit. I mean, I got a couple bucks.
I don't want Detroit.
What, $10?
Well, you can probably get it pretty cheap.
Me.
No,
The problem is, who would kickstart it?
California is not north of Canada, but a portion of the state of California is, in terms of latitude, further north than Canada's southernmost point.
Yes. Just a very bit.
Just a teeny bit. A little bit. Little teeny bit.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Like, because how
If
many
Canada
people...
were to just annex Detroit, who thinks they'd get away with it? I mean, you might not notice. You just Greektown would be replaced with, like,
Quebec town.
Quebec Town, I guess.
Just, yeah, the other thing that would be different, there would be a bunch of, like, French street signs around and stuff.
Yeah.
There wouldn't, though, because we don't have that here.
Grab Detroit, fix it up, flip it.
Sell it again.
Flip this town.
Sell it to France. Hey, guys, remember that Empire thing you were doing?
Is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is there a GIF of it?
I bet.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Wow, that's so weird. Here, let me see if I can put this up on the screen. That's so strange there. So that red dot is Canada's southernmost point, and the states that are in gray have a part of their geography that pokes north latitudinally of that red dot. So yeah, just the topmost tip of California. That is so odd. Interesting.
And obviously Alaska.
Yes.
Anyway.
Pimp my city. Flip this town.
Flip this down.
Buy it, rename it to Snorrish.
Oh, finally.
Oh, yes. Sorry. A169. We call it Detroit.
Detroit. No.
Bienvenue.
That's actually...
Bienvenue à Detroit.
Yeah, that was actually the original name.
I mean, it
and
was
it's been-
French,
It's
yeah.
been been pronounced incorrectly all this time.
Home of burned out buildings. All right. Kathleen,
Yeah.
let's welcome some people.
Oh, no. I wasn't
Yeah,
thinking
that was
about
actually
subscriber
fairly.
welcomes.
That was actually fairly quick going over the stories.
Let's
Yeah.
let's welcome Jaskane.
Jess Kane. Jess Kane. Hey, everybody, are you looking for walking prostheses that have a little bit of funk and flair? Why not try the Jazz Cane? It's like a regular cane, but it's got a little bit of jazz. The Jazz Cane.
Jazz cane. Oh.
Yeah, you can do jazz hands. Well, you can do jazz hand. I mean, you got to put the other hand on the cane. But I mean, you'll just
You'll
look
fall
so...
over if you do both.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe it has like
we
a
are
jazz
not-
hand thing in it.
Jazz
that
cane
does
is
it
not
for you.
responsible for any injuries resulting from a double jazz hand while using the jazz cane. But jazz cane, why not use a regular cane? Because yeah, regular cane makes you look like a scrub and an amateur who doesn't know what the hell they're doing. So seriously, if you want to get any elderly poon, you got to get up on that jazz cane. Jazz cane, come down to our warehouse today where we have sweet deals on not jazz canes, just some other stuff we got laying around. God, where did all this stuff come from? It's not even mine. $10, take it out
Is
the
it-
door.
Is the jazz cane like, is it jazzy because it's like painted in special colors, or is it like shaped differently, or does it have
Saint Nick's.
does it have some sort of like jazz? Does it like play jazz
Honestly,
music?
you are doing a lot more world building than I did here, so I don't know.
I want to know, like, if I see a cane, I would like to know whether it's a
I
jazz
don't mean
cane
to
or
be.
not.
We don't mean to be picking on an Omnicrat. I'm sure that the that the suburbs are nice. We just didn't get out there because we were staying in the Rensen, and normally when we go to cons, people are like, "Oh, you have to come with us to place and
see the thing
and see the local thing." And this was like, "All right, we're gonna take you guys for Conies. So we're gonna get on the people mover. We're gonna go to this place. We're gonna get Conies. And we're gonna get right back here." And it's like, "Oh, what is there a problem?" And they're like, "Well, I wouldn't be downtown after dark." And I'm like, the sun has just set. When does it turn? When do the zombies show up?
Yeah.
It's you hear like
These were locals.
You more. Thank you.
you hear
for
like a
subscribing.
siren before it goes.
And the Murlocs come out.
Yeah.
You more. Thank you for subscribing. Kathleen, have fun with this one. The next subscriber was the Horse Snorsh Horse.
Hey everybody, are you looking for some discount equines to haul some stuff around, and do you really care if they die or not? Well, I mean, if you don't, we've got a bargain for you. It's the Horse Snorsh Horse. It's a horse from Snorsh, and it can't neigh anymore because it neighed too much because it was annoyed, and now it's a little horse. Get it? It's a horse. Yeah, we got bargains because they're terrible. Horse Snorsh Horse. It's a thing that will do a thing, but we don't guarantee it'll do it very well. But you know what? It's alive mostly, and it's cheap, so you get what you pay for. Horse Snorsh Horse, come on down today.
You can get them cheap because they're terrible.
It's
Right.
the
Ringing
horse
endorsement.
The Horse Snorsh Horse is like nay, Willie.
You should probably put me down.
He can pull just as hard. Like when your horse, it's not like laryngitis or something, or like it's not like it's something that like prevents him from breathing. It's just he's not out of breath. He's just hoarse, so he can pull fine and
That's
everything.
true.
And he's nice and quiet.
Mr. Pudding Maker.
I'm gonna do a song for this, everybody. Who brightens up the morning with pudding? Who brightens up the afternoon with pudding? Wait, stop that. You're really confusing me.
Okay. Who
Don't-
brightens up the morning with pudding?
Who brightens up the afternoon with
With pudding.
pudding? Who brightens up after school but before dinner with pudding? Who brightens up after dinner but before dessert with pudding?
Pudding.
Who brightens up that midnight snack but it's not actually midnight because it's your bedtime is before midnight but you're still hungry with pudding?
Pudding. I was behind
It's
that one.
Mr. Pudding Maker, the appliance that just makes pudding, which you don't need an appliance for, but we're selling one anyhow. Pudding, it's so easy, kids can do it. Pudding, it's not healthy, probably stop eating it. Pudding, it's a thing that we invented a gadget for, even though it only takes 5 minutes to make instant pudding.
Pudding.
Hooray, pudding.
I hope that the instant pudding, the Mr. Pudding Maker, you can put anything into it and it'll make like you can have like carrot pudding or
We should have done a call and response on that one.
Yeah.
It's like, who brightened up the day with pudding? Pudding.
Yeah, we should have.
Saint Nex.
It's like the garbage man.
Saint Nex.
Yes.
Or the candy man actually. But
The Candyman can.
Yeah, I was trying to go for a Candyman thing. Didn't work very well.
I think it worked about as well as you could expect.
it worked about as well as the Mr. Pudding Maker, so that's fine.
Let's see. Saint Nex. Alleluia, thank you to Saint Nex, patron saint of Snorsh. And wearing pants that are too tight but only in the crotch, so when you sit down they ride right up your butt. Saint Nex, please deliver us from chafing and snorshing, which is like chafing but in snorsh. Amen, hallelujah, Saint Nex.
Wait, so he's the patron saint of pants that are too tight in the crotch,
And snorsh.
but he delivers you from pants that are too tight in the crotch? I thought that he would be, if you have pants too tight in the crotch, then you're like down with him.
Don't make fun of my lack of religious knowledge, bro.
I feel like people who have pants who are too tight in the crotch need somebody who they can pray to because of the pain in their crotch.
Yeah, like, I imagine, like, the seam just rides right into the middle of your balls if you have a pair of pants that are really tight. How do you think, like, Led Zeppelin dealt with that in the 70s? Because they had some very tight pants.
Tiny balls?
I mean,
Codpiece.
Robert Plant does have kind of a high-pitched voice.
Yep,
It's all from the pants.
that's how you get that hair metal.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
That's how you get that hair metal voice.
Yeah.
Well, Led Zeppelin was not hair
Tight,
metal.
stretchy pants.
Because it's midnight. Crintech.
Crintech. Hey, everybody, are you super down with the Crytek engine for your game, but can you not afford Crytek? Because Jesus Christ, that's expensive like AAA budget stuff. Why not try Crytek? It's like Crytek, but not quite. It's the AA development engine for your budget studio. It does most of the things the Crytek engine does, but just less of them. Like, who needs the thousands and millions of colors Crytek engine will do? Crytek does 8, but you know what? 8's all you need. 8, that's ranged. It's one more color than is in the rainbow. I mean, God, you got to get fussy here. God does with 7. Shut up. Like, what do you need a million for?
We had 8 colors for a long time.
What kind of fancy bullshit are you going for? 8 colors is enough. And it doesn't do stereo sound, but it does do sound, mono, because you know what? If you could put it through a left and a right, and it'll all sound the same, and that'll just cut down your cost. Mono sound, 8 colors, what more do you want? Crytek. Make a game.
Static shadow effects, 2 photon ray tracing.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm reading.
It's too bad.
From the chat.
It's too bad that the AA game market is so neglected these days. You know?
AA game market, yeah.
Hey, Prospero101 says, speaking as a cradle Catholic, Kathleen has it right. St. Jude Thaddeus, for example, is the patron saint of lost causes. Mm-hmm. Just like Crytek.
So if you have a lost cause, you would pray to that person.
Yes.
Right.
I still want to do a t-shirt for Saint... we really should have done one a while ago when we were doing like hagiography today, like years ago. I did like a t-shirt design for it. Saint
Isidore of Seville.
Yeah, Saint Isidore of Seville. He is the patron saint of the internet. Not even kidding, because they
we're on right now.
They keep applying new things to old saints, and he's the patron saint of teachers and education, and they were like, oh, this great education tool, so we'll give it to this guy. So Saint Isidore of Seville, patron saint of the internet, whose representation is bees.
Yep.
That's so appropriate.
So we're gonna, I really want to do one of those soon.
Crytek, just like Crytek, but slightly cheaper. You won't even notice the difference.
Yeah.
Crytek.
Umore, or Umore? Umore.
Umore.
No, he's also patron saint of the internet. He's got other patronages.
Yeah, saints have a kind of a portfolio.
Yeah.
They're like cabinet ministers that way.
Let's see. Umore. Hey, everybody, oh, God, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, the time between when you start saying hey and when you stop saying hey.
Yeah.
That's why she says hey.
Yeah, that's why I gotta warm myself into it. All right.
You want more? We give you more.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to think of something along those lines. Hey, I'm just gonna start talking and see where this takes me. Hey, everybody, are you the kind of person who just needs to express your emotions to other people, but you have some problems with it? Come on down to Umore's Emotional Discount Warehouse. We got some stuff for you to tell to other people so they don't think you're some kind of robot or that you have the Asperger's. And if you do, that's not a problem, but you know what? You might just have some intimacy problems, so we're here to help you. Umore's Emotional Warehouse. What do you get at Umore's Emotional Warehouse? Well, we give you scripts of things to say. When somebody's like, I love you, you can be like, I love you, Umore. Yeah, Umore. Yeah, I'm expressing my love for a warehouse and not for a person because it makes me deeply uncomfortable, but you just don't say that last part and they're like, oh, you're a functioning human being just like me. Aww. And it won't ruin your relationships. Come on down to Umore's Emotional Warehouse where we'll make it so you can pass for normal.
It's a good technique. I like that. And take off the part where you're talking about a non-actual person.
H Tony 10. H Tony 10.
Tony.
Yeah. Graham, stop looking at the thing.
I'm trying to find out what Isidore's other patronages are. Sorry.
Fill time while I think.
You've got 2 other subs after this.
Okay, that's not helping me.
I don't know.
Wasn't Can't Wear Chats already in?
Yeah, it looks like a resub.
Nice.
Resub.
The 10th H Tony.
Oh, Umore says, love it. That's good. Hey, everybody, do you need a mascot for your cereal? Come on down to H. Tony 10's Cereal Mascot Warehouse. We've got discount cereal mascots that were rejected for various and usually good reasons, but you know what? They're there and they're cheap. And why not try Arvin the Anteater or Marvin the Molester? All of these things are not good to advertise your cereal with on account of being inappropriate for children and or horrible. But you know what? You need a cartoon thing made up, and why do you want to pay for that? It's just piece of bullshit, goddamn marketing crap. Just put some fucking stuff in a box and put some sugar on it and kids will eat it anyhow. What the shit are we doing this for? Just come and buy this shit, slap it on your box and be done.
What?
H. Tony 10's goddamn discount cartoon mascot warehouse. Just buy these fucking things and just sell your fucking cereal.
What cereal was Marvin the Molester the mascot for?
Briefly, grape nuts.
Just really, as long as anybody is involved with grape nuts, I think. I like somebody's idea was that it was Hawk, Tony 10.
Yeah. Grape nuts.
Okay. Chef's just catching up now, so I'm enjoying watching this.
Oh boy.
All right. Can't wear chats.
Can't wear chats.
All right. Hey, everybody, do you like chat rooms? Well, you should, because they're pretty fun. Can't Wear Chats is a guy who likes chat rooms because he has a subscription to Twitch. And it gives us access to many things, but he also gets a little arrow in the thing, and that's pretty nice, and, gets some emoticons. But Can't Wear Chats. But you know what chats are not good for? You can't wear them. You can't clothe yourself in internet chat rooms because then you would be naked and just covered in some printouts maybe. That's not appropriate. It's going to fly off, show your jumblies in the air, maybe your twigging berries. I mean, it's probably going to get you arrested. So can't wear chats. What's the PSA? It's an advisory? Yeah. Can't wear chats. It's an advisory. Don't do that. Just don't. Just don't try to print out chat rooms, no matter if they're wonderful. It's not going to help you. You're going to get penis all up in there. Probably not a good idea. Can't wear chats. Don't do it. That was terrible. I'm sorry.
You have a lucrative career as a cereal mascot. CSI, the comedic snorsh intern. Bum, bum, bum.
Is that a TV show on Snorsh Television?
Maybe?
It's like their CSI,
CSI
almost as good.
Why is there like a blank in there?
It's just a bad return.
Because CSI is
Okay.
too long.
CSI comedic snorsh intern is too long and it's returning the
Hey. All right. Next up on CSI Snorsh, it's a terrible mystery as the guy who goes, David Caruso takes off some sunglasses when there's
Wow, they got David Caruso for CSI Snorsh?
yeah.
That's impressive.
David Caruso's career has not been doing very well.
Yeah, I guess he hasn't done much since Miami got canceled.
Yeah.
No. And also he's just like that guy with like the who does the puns. Anyhow, back to this preview for CSI Snorsh.
Sorry.
Wait, let me do a funny Snorshian accent. Coming up today on Snorshian TV, we have CSI Snorsh. David Caruso, handsome red-headed sunglasses man who makes jokes, is going to discover a terrible plot to poison the Snorsh Uyghurs football cache with footballs that have been coated in poison. What kind of poison? David Caruso must find out, but he was assisted by CSI Snorsh's comedic snort intern, Paul. Paul, what kind of excitement will you get up to in CSI Snorsh?
Oh, it's such amazing things. I can't tell you because then that would give away the one TV show we have in Snorsh, and we need to keep that.
We pay so much money for CSI license for quality Snorshian programming, though. But I do tell you, Paul and CSI David Caruso do butt touch dance, which is traditional Snorshian dance.
Sorry,
And then they touch butts together, and then Uyghurs jump in the background. CSI Snorsh tonight at 8 on Snorsh TV, and then repeated ad infinitum because we have like one TV show.
David Caruso. I like to imagine that David Caruso is like the biggest star in Snorsh.
Oh, absolutely. So Snorsh is a Chinese, Russian, Nordic. It's like an Eastern European thing I was doing there. Let's see. Carry On Crow. Hey everybody, do you have problems with your carry-on luggage? Is it just too large to fit in those tiny bins? Are there so many people jamming their oversized pieces of shit luggage in there that it's just a fist fight on every goddamn Delta plane you get onto? Hey, why not try a carry-on crow? It's a crow that carries your carry-on. And if a stewardess tries to tell you that you gotta sky check that shit, it just pecks her eyes out. That's right, your luggage will always get there safe with the carry-on crow.
That's great. Man, so useful.
And then, hey.
You need some water or something?
No, I'm just... This is very exhausting. I gotta go and edit a video after this. Hey, everybody, do you have to crank out improvised things at a very rapid pace and come up with a lot of ideas that may or may not be good, but then you're kind of committed to them, so you just gotta keep rolling on with it, much like the idea we're doing right now? Why not try, hey, it's a turn of phrase that you can use to fill as much time as you need. You can just add more E's and Y's and just stretch that out as long as you want. You can vibrate the tone, change the tone of your voice a little bit so you can go, hey, 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 and you know what, maybe that'll keep people amused while you're desperately struggling for an idea. Hey, it's a thing that you can do.
I was kind of hoping that was going to be like Hey Warehouse, where you could like buy E's and Y's to extend your...
Oh, God damn it. We really actually do appreciate all of these subs.
Do not do ESL class in Snorsh, apparently.
Subs help support Loading Ready Run, and they support Twitch, and we really appreciate it. And this is delightful, so thank you so much. Can I get a rap beat? But a bad white person rap beat from the 80s.
I could probably do a bad rap beat. All right, what we this? I'm just trying to think today. This is the okay.
Yeah.
Dum psh, dum psh, dum psh, dum psh.
Hey everybody, do you want a game? Does your friend own that game and did it cost him a lot? Why not buy your own? That's for scrubs and losers. Just copy that floppy. That's right. Piracy is cool. Copy that floppy. Publishers are tools. That's what you do when you want to play a game. And then you torrent it and put it on the internet. Copying that floppy is what you do. Yeah, copy floppy. Thank you.
That song was not that popular.
No.
People were already doing it. It didn't really need to be emphasized.
It's like... Wait. That was the problem. Is that the don't copy that floppy people? That was the first draft they got in, and they were like, "Oh no, sorry, we meant the other way. We want people to buy the games and not steal them." Sorry,
and they're like, not steal. Oh, okay, that's gonna be a harder sell.
Okay, but can we still do the lame rap thing? Yeah, okay. I mean, that'll really connect to the kids. But thank you for the rap beat.
No problem.
See, this is why I need to have Paul in here. I just can't.
It's hard to do the beat and do the thing at the same time.
Well, also I've got no rhythm, as you might have noticed from my rap. All right. Cool. Hey, everybody. Have you been doing subscriber commercials for like what seems like an eternity? And are you just really tired? Why not try quapping balls? Time and space will cease to have meaning as just the words flow out of your mouth like a river of just shit. And you're like, what is coming out? What is going on? Have I said something offensive? Is there going to be a jihad? What did I do? Quapping balls. Literally, you know what? Just try it. What could be worse? Well, I mean, actually saying something that would cause people to jihad your butt, that's probably worse. But quapping balls, then you'll have an excuse for saying that.
I like the idea of somebody declaring a jihad just on your butt.
It's like the rest of that girl is fine.
Yeah.
But her butt. We're getting it.
All right.
All right. I think we need to bring back the Snorshian announcer for this next one, because this is erotic Snorsh literature. So, hello everybody, welcome to Snorsh TV, where now we have two channels. We have CSI Snorsh, and we have erotic Snorsh literature. That is right, all of the dirty Weagle related things that you think inside when you think no one is listening. Now they're on TV for all of the children to see, which is probably just fine. I mean, let's not think about it too much. Paul, what do we have coming up on the first episode of erotic Snorsh literature?
Well, first, a very, very sexy Weagle ends up in bed with somebody. We're not going to say who, but let me tell you.
Say who? It's David Caruso, and then they do the butt touching dance. Yay! Erotic snort literature. David Caruso is so mad about that contract. He did not read all the fine print. I tell you what, we've got him locked in for like 15 years of butt touching. Ha ha! And you, David Caruso. Erotic snort literature coming up tonight at 9 after CSI Snorch and before a repeat of CSI Snorch. Snorch TV. We've got 2 shows.
Wow.
Yeah.
I left at a weird time.
Yay!
It's David Caruso did not good. Because he keeps taking off his glasses. It's very bad at reading the contracts.
Yay!
It's a little fox.
It's Fox Friend. So this is the best thing that came back from Detroit.
I thought Cam came up with a name for him, didn't he?
Well, I was like, Graham, help me name my Fox Friend, and Cam said Percival, and I was like, Percy, and he's like, he prefers Percival.
Every time we try to say Percy, Cam just says he prefers Percival.
But this is so.
It's disrespectful to shorten it if he doesn't want that.
So science has solved the cute fox, by the way. Like, this is the cutest fox stuffy that you can do. It's so cute. So this is our new streaming mascot, Percival, Percy bracket. He prefers Percival.
I would not want to call a fox by the name that he does not prefer. I feel like that could be dangerous, regardless of how cute the fox may or may not be.
So I
Sorry, I'm
think.
just having fun puppeteering it.
Percival. David Caruso is on the national flag of Snorch.
Zoff. XOF. Right.
I think he's holding it low for it to be cuter and smaller.
Well, also, so you can't see my hands.
Mm-hmm.
I can hold it up here. But look at him. Look how cute he is. He's super cute.
You can make his tail wag.
There we go.
So cute.
V-cutes.
So.
There you go.
But I think that we
wow,
are done.
Quapping balls.
Yeah, I think I'm done. I haven't seen any subscribers.
No, we're good.
So we'll give everybody like 1 minute more.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna what's gonna happen after this?
Well, then we're gonna take a short break.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Stream's gonna go offline for a few minutes, and then Paul and I will be back online at about 3:30, which is in roughly half an hour, like a little more than half an hour, 35 minutes, to play some GPLP, which is the Grandma Paul Let's Play, where this week we're gonna be playing. We haven't actually decided yet, though I did say earlier that the Venn diagram that covers games we will be playing and games called Overblood does not overlap right
Two
now.
separate circles.
Yeah. We played a little bit of Overblood last week, and it was, or not last week, 2 weeks ago, because I wasn't here last week. It was a thing.
Yeah, it was a thing.
But we're going to play something. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll bring some options.
Because apparently, I mean, we heard from people afterwards that apparently Peepo doesn't even come back. So, like, that was the one good thing about Overblood, and it's gone.
Yeah.
We got a request for Octodad. We got a request for Lollipop Chainsaw.
Probably have to be like a game that we have. So
yeah, you probably don't have time to install something.
Well, Paul's going to have lunch, and I ate lunch a little early, so I'm going to go and raid the unskippable closet next door and see what we have that we have around. So we'll do something.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Yes, indeedy.
Jeffrey
There we go.
Hawk.
Jeffrey Hawk.
All right, Jeffrey Hawk, you are the last one we'll do, and then we'll take off. Hey everybody, are you looking for some birds of prey to really spice up your neighbor's life, aka attack them? Why not try My Hawk Jeffrey? He's available for rentals and or light maulings, aka he applies the maulings, not that you maul him. Because if you maul my hawk, then I'm kind of out of business, so let's be reasonable here. My Hawk Jeffrey. He's trained in the arts of subterfuge and mauling, but mostly just mauling. Occasionally he mauls me, but I'm sure he means well. But if you need somebody raked across the top of the head with some hawk claws, which are surprisingly sharp, you come to me. Now, you probably have questions about my business, like, is this legal? My answer is, shut up!
The answer is, it's really hard to ask questions with a hawk in your face.
Yeah.
How about that?
I got dive bombed by a crow once, and that just a crow, and that really hurt. And hawks have giant. It's really bad.
Yeah, My Hawk Jeffrey. Meet me behind a shed. No questions asked, except who do you want fucked up by a hawk? Thank you for subscribing.
The weird thing is it works regardless of where the shed is.
Yeah.
You just have to go behind a shed. It's kind of like Candyman that way.
Yeah.
I love, is this legal? My answer, shut up. Talons, that's true.
Talons, whatever. Sorry. As I said during the commercial for Quapping Balls, it's just the stream that is coming out of my mouth. Much of it wrong, but it's out. And I can't.
It's out. It's being broadcast live.
Yep. There's no
That
delay.
they'll come back.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So we are going to go away and see if we can figure out something to play for the Juplip.
Have we not T-started? I'm sorry. I will double check. Did you send that to the Steam or to our email? Because that would be part of why, probably. So, anyway, we're going to go and do a thing, and then we'll be back with GPLP. But thank you all for watching Checkpoint Plus, and we will play you out with a Twitch commercial break, because why not? You're all here. Just
And
mute it if you don't want. And, yeah.
we'll be back online in a bit. Thank you so much for everybody for joining.
The stream will go offline.
I hope
but it will be
everybody
back.
enjoyed their commercials.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Push the button.
No.